That's not true. That's the only nice thing I could say.
Halal zogen, rufen wir mal Sachen. We're gonna throw in solche. Wir nehmen die vierde Kinder in Geide, hier in Yeshiva. Wir sehen so nur wachsen am Kuchen. Wir suchen zu retten, sie sagt, alle Steine in der Heide. Sachschau, dass sie kommen zu bringen in Geide, in Yeshiva, das sie gewinnen in Uten, das sie gewinnen in Nachis, das sie gewinnen in einem Hause, weil kein anderer in einem Hause hat sie nicht gehabt. Das hat sie gekannt, sie gewinnen aber auch für viele, mein ganzes Leben. Der einzigste in einem Hause, sie gehabt, ist gewesen, wenn sie gesehen, gehört Nachis von den Kindern, und du gehört Grießen, wie du mit Lehn Platz, in Zeide, das sie gewinnen in Nachis. Und auf dem kann man sagen, warte nur schon mal Sachen in der Schar von dem, so der Kegen kommen auf jene Welt. Und ich weiß dann also, seine Vater am Eritioische Tage, dass er die ganze Zeit geriefen, was man kennt ihn, du, der Vater können sitzen und lernen, wir sagen zusammen bei Chube, mit der Chube Sadat, jetzt ist die Oven, ich habe bekommen in Schar, ich habe einen Haber nicht gehabt, er ist umgegreift auf meinem Haber nicht gehabt, im Haber ist umgegreift in dort noch kommen auf Platz, und das können beten, warten für die Kinder, in der Einiglich, das so lieb gehabt, der Einiglich, und die Kinder, der Eifst zu helfen, als die Kinder dann Tage werden gesucht, warten, man darf doch oben jede Mitzwe, jede Mischne, jede Sache, was man lernt, so, der hat jetzt nichts genommen, man weiß jede Meinung, was sie tut, was man Kabelsamen schneit, für den Schumme. Jetzt zu nehmen, wir die Gibbe beten, wir schön was andere, das haben wir nicht genug getan für ihr, aber wir haben viel gesucht, nicht freiwillig, ob man gekannt, aber schnell sich zustellen in weet man beginnen, dat er wat de mogelijk zijn, dat ze helpen, moet gaan zijn, dimmen maar kapot en we nemen hem.
Maar dan je mogelijk wat. denke, der Fahne zwischen fast zum Spielen ist, also das Spielen, das ist ihm noch, als der Mensch, wenn er gibt, ist es okay, dass der Mensch mir nicht geht, wenn er nicht geht, gibt er geht, und der Uni ist auf, es gibt die Methoden, kann nicht, ich bin allein, oder wir werden Kaffee zu spielen, und nicht die Kinder nicht steigen. Das hat es gar nicht berührt, das hat es nicht gekehrt, das ist nicht gleich. Mit der Feine, das ist also so immer, was ich getroffen ist. Und das gesagt wurde, das hat es geschlagen, und der Tag der Neue, das ist schon das Leute gewesen, als es vorausgezogen ist. Also es vorausgezogen für das System. Mein Chef, ich bin alle Kinder, ich bin alle so, mit dem Namen, und es war nicht da, das geht der keine Kurs, das ist das von anderen, das ist so immer. Das ist möglich, dass es in diesem Teil, für eine Gleitchen, der keine Kurs sind katholisch. Dieser Name ist Greiten an, und because, it's viel, sondern nicht im gleichen Ganzen, immer, wenn es das sagt, nicht neu gekommen. Und ganz still, wenn er da ist. So, wenn Längeren zu still, was das für sich ist, der Nazi, das hat man noch mitgemacht, das ist dann, das ist die Heilige Gehalt, das ist die Heilige. Also das sage ich nicht, dabei, das sage ich nicht, das sage ich nicht, das war der ganze Schule, und ich habe das gesagt, wie wir mit dem Kinderspielplatz, wie wir am Seite, das hat
David HaMelech said in Tehillim, Eshtra gegeben Peria, a wife, a mother, is like a vine that gives off grapes. He asked the question, what's like a vine, like grapes? There's plenty of all kind of fruits that grow. Why did David HaMelech chap on punkt like vine that gives off grapes? So they say that other trees come, have a trunk, have branches, have leaves, gives shade, and gives fruit also. So all the nourishment that a tree takes from the soil, from the ground, in order to build up such a tree, it produces a big trunk with branches and also fruits. A vine, a grapevine, is very weak and insignificant, the vine itself, and it needs a lot of support in order to give off the fruits properly, because everything that nutrition, everything it takes from the ground and the soil, it gives all over to its fruits, and therefore itself, the vine itself, cannot withstand unless you support it very well. When it comes to speak about Mrs. Nifteres, Allah Shalom, she came to Muncie around 26 years ago. She came by herself with two small children, David and Bina and David, and she came here, and the first thing is she wanted to live in an area where it's very, very Hamish. She went mamish into the Hamish area. She had to move. It was only in the real Hamish circles that she wanted to live in. And then to find the yeshiva for David and a school for Bina, she was very makbid, work on a yeshiva, work on a school. She had to make sure it was taka, a place that they could grow. And she was a parent that was very devoted, very ibig gegeben. She really, like you say, like the vine, she gave everything what she had for her children. She didn't leave go, not of the Benalim, not of the Malamdim. She wanted to make sure that the children, that David is doing very well, and coming along with the children in yeshiva and learning good. And Bina also, she was very involved with the teachers, with the school, with the principals on a steady basis. And that was the koiches. She gave out all the koiches she had to be able to stelevek these children. So sein ehrlich Yidden. Shlomo Melech says, when he talks about his mother, Eshes Chayil, Komu v'neo v'yashua, that the children will stand up and will praise the mother. And Komu v'yashua is also an expression of Ishur. Ishur is like a certificate that's sealed and signed that proves this is it. Komu v'neo, Shlomo Melech said, Komu v'neo, the children will stand up v'yashua and will produce a certificate, a testimony to who the mother was. And Baruch Hashem, here we see she always begged whoever she spoke to, at least I know me and other ones, my wife, that make sure in yeshiva and b'shayin where it is, that they daven for me, the emunah she had, and the emunah in tefillah, to daven for me, daven for the children that she grew up, and the grandchildren. She grew up, Ehrlich Yidden, Oiv de Hashem. That was her main concern. She even expressed very strongly whatever she could get done, that the children should advance and be successful in the avodah years Hashem. That was her wishes. And she had also another great midah of Hakaras HaToiv, which I know the last good few years, a lot of people, she needed help. It wasn't so easy to get around, and she had other hardships that she needed a lot of people to help, and to go shopping sometimes for her. Whoever came to her was a broad smile, a thank you very much, the thanks she gave. And my wife told me numerous times how she says, you're so special. A person going through so much pain could think about others and react to others in such a way is unbelievable. And she told close friend Ms. Rosenmass always that you know the pain that I go through just feeling somebody else's pain. And I always daven for them that they should be helped. Imagine a person in such pain, such hardships, thinking of other people, painting the pain of other people, and davening for other people, that they should be helped. And there's Klus Kolom Espala, Unen Etchila, she was Zoiche B'lian Hora, the children and grandchildren. She always talked about her daughter, Vina, and her husband, and the Vayacheved, Navi Yacheved, the Einekul, and David and his wife and children, and the great nachas that she had. And the Shteit Chazal brought Kara Davua, that the children are like the leg of a parent, because a parent goes up to Shemayim, and the Shema goes up. After she's nifta, she can't go further, she can't do any more mitzvahs, she can't daven, make brachas, and all the things she did in this world. And of course, the toiv that she, Hamid's toivus, but when it gets there, she still has a way to go further. Bro, Kara Davua, a child, is a leg of a parent, because even though the neshama and the person becomes oimid, cannot go higher up in that world to come, but if she left over children, that the children continue all the great things that she showed them and she did for them, and do mitzvahs and toivim, she rises up, the neshama rises up to higher heights. So that Bina and David should continue all the work she put in, and all the davening she did for them, and all the bakoshes and the love that she gave out to her children. They should continue the great work that she did, and on the same path that she always showed them. And they shall open the Shema, the Abira, Moses and Etzach, Moses Hashem, Kim upon him. Amen. Son of David. Now, Bet Mechila B'Shem, she raised David and the schools and all the people at Shaykhs are, that when you work with somebody, especially much more work with somebody together, a lot of times that act properly or do our wishes properly, or not always could you do everything she asks for. We ask you Mechila, and we're sure she's Moichel to everybody.
It's hard to put all my emotions into words, especially since I was just here last week. We tried whatever we could, but Hashem had other plans. But one thing we could all say whoever knew her, whoever knew my mother, and whoever's been speaking now, everyone's saying the same thing. She was a person, she suffered all her life, from the beginning, day in and day out. But she was a Leslie Migama Klum. She never thought about herself. The only thing she had in mind was her kids, that her kids should grow up on the right way, on the Torah way. She gave herself away, abnormal way of giving herself away. Always running around for us, taking us wherever she could, even if it disturbed whatever else she had to do. She was always there for us. And that was her most important thing, was that we should both be ehrliche Yiddish kids and grow up in the right way. And sometimes it was hard. A lot of times it was hard. And not always we appreciated what she was doing for us.